Alright, hi guys. Welcome back to another video. I'm looking forward to this one as I am normally I really feel like I'm in this era of doing case studies. Case studies have been something that have really ignited my passion even more for concert production and everything to do with live music. And so that is what we're going to be getting into today, and you already know who we are going to be getting into by the title. But I gotta do protocol. So, for those that are new here, my name is Temi Lope, or you can call me Temi Lope. I am a content producer from the UK, and my mission is to exhibit music in a grand and glamorous way that reminds us of how great we are in the UK. We need more stages to create that connection with audiences. We need to show mainstream media what they are missing out on, and that's what I'm on a mission to do. And with that, I want to get into somebody that I have been so inspired by, literally from the minute she set the scene, the minute she's really taken off, which was like 2020. And it's not been that long, literally 6 years, but she's achieved so much, so many heights in this industry already. And she's so young. She's so young. If you really think about it, she's so young with what she's done. And there's still so much to come. And the young lady which I am speaking about is Tems, baby. I'm talking about Tems. Her name is Temilade. And I just love this for the Temis, you know. I'm Temi Lope, she's Temilade. It's like, it's just so fitting. Thames's career is one of a kind, to say the least. So I'm literally taking a perspective of a fan, because that is what I am, okay? As much as I am researching about this industry and learning about what it takes to succeed and last in this industry, I'm a fan at the end of the day. And Tems has worked with Drake, Wizkid, Beyonce, Rihanna, I think, Grace Jones. Like, she's worked with elite people, and she's from Lagos, Nigeria. And she said in the interview, side note, she said in the interview, like, go to Lagos, Nigeria, and you actually see the context of where she's come from to where she is today. It is absolutely astronomical, and I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for everything she's doing, and she's a case study that I've been like observing. Obviously, as an outsider, I'm not part of the people yet, but if anybody's watching, hi, I'd love to talk. um but she's someone that I've really admired, honestly admired her music, her performance. We're going to get into all of it. And I just want to talk about, literally the three things that really speak on the timelessness of Tems. That is the title that I've put for this, the timelessness of Tems, because she honestly is timeless. She's so young, working with so many elites from different generations. It's like, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. She works. And she's so compatible with the right people. And the right people just happen to be A-list celebs, A-list artists. And I love that for her. All right. So, the first thing I want to talk about is performance. One thing about Tems, you don't see her around that much. You don't actually see her around that much. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but you don't see her around you don't see her around that much. But the minute she comes out, she's singing for the Obamas. The minute she comes out, she's singing for Aston Martin. Like, do you understand the weight of these titles, of these spaces she's in? All of a sudden, she's singing with Beyonce, with Justin Bieber and Wizkid at Coachella. All of a sudden, she's got her own set at Coachella. All of a sudden, she's singing with she sang for Lauryn Hill. And it's like, the last time I saw her perform was when? It's like iconic thing after iconic thing after iconic thing after iconic thing. And I think I even just jumped a point, because I really wanted to talk about that was under publicity. I was really talking about publicity. I said performance, but it's really publicity, because whatever is going on in her team, her manager is Muiwa. I am like, guys, just keep on going. Keep on going. It's amazing how legendary you can be at such a young age, honestly. Um, where she spends her time performing is so intentional. It feels like as if this was a script. Like, you know those things when people make mood boards and Pinterest boards. Honestly, for me, it's Pinterest boards. And you say, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be here. It's like she's just ticking them off, like as if it's a to-do list. Obviously, as an outsider, that's what it looks like, but it takes so much work behind the scenes. And I commend her whole team and herself in this, because she also has a business head. I was listening to Muiwa's interview he did on the like on a podcast talking about the playbook of an artist. The podcast specifically interviews a lot of managers and execs in music and what they've done to be successful. And he was talking about the fact that Tems also has a business brain. Like, her team doesn't need to be around in order for there to be a deal done. Like, Tems also is really on it. So that is something to even really take in and learn for myself as well. Have the business brain, have an understanding of markets, of economics, of investments, of publicity, as well as the craft. And I absolutely commend the whole team and herself. But yeah, let me actually get into performance now. So my second point is performance, and with the performances I've watched of her, it doesn't take much. I'm noticing it doesn't take much when it comes to Thames. People have dances, and dances are great. I love a good choreography. That is so fitting. I love choreography. I love epic stage design. Thames has epic stage design, but Thames's stage design is so simple, so elegant, and so pure. That's what it feels like. It doesn't. It's very smoky. It's very whimsical. It's very ethereal. That's just her vibe, and I love it. And with that, you're able to focus on the actual music, because the stage design is meant to complement. The stage design is not meant to make up for shortcomings. And no shade to anybody, but sometimes that's just what it gives on some stages. But her stage design is a reflection of the music, and I love every single one. There's not that I don't personally see much publicity of when she does a live show, a live performance, whether it's on a talk show in America or mainly talk shows. But when I see on my YouTube like explore page, immediately I'm gonna sit down and watch this. I'm gonna wait for the right time to take this in, because every time Thames performs, it is a moment. It is a moment to really just take in and immerse yourself into that world. So, I love it. Like, I wrote down here, the vocals take priority. It honestly takes priority, whether it's her vocals alone, whether it's backing vocalists. She doesn't have dancers, at least from my memory. Like, prove me wrong, but I don't think she has dancers in her music, in her shows. It's mainly, like, for example, Coachella, she had like a very it gave very Africa. It gave a very Africa, gave it like a very safari, is that the right word? Like safari vibe, but so pure and elegant. Her recent shows that she's been doing, not recent show, but recent performance that she's done is for her song What You Need. And that's just very ethereal. It's very heavenly. It's white. You got the smoke. You got the little fireworks thingy. Love, but it's so coordinated. Just love. I'm just a fan. I'm honestly just a fan talking right now. But because I also want to work in this industry professionally, it's just so beautiful to watch, and also to be very intentional to lock in for when my time comes. And the next thing I want to talk about, my last point, is quite a short video-ish, but my last point is the product, which is her music itself. She started, so my early, when I first was introduced to Thames, this was around the pandemic when she had her EP. I believe it's if Orange was a place, I believe. I don't know why names slipped my mind, but let me just confirm. Yeah, If Orange Was a Place, and Replay was my song. Ooh, Replay was my song. Found was my song as well. I loved Found, and Avoid Things. I try to avoid things. Love. Oh, sorry, takes me back. But I was introduced to Thames of around that time, 2020, 2021. And when I was listening to like documentaries, or not documentaries, but interviews she's done, and just reading about her, she mentioned sometime, and I'm trying to find the actual reference, but when I find it, I can probably put it in. She mentioned that she didn't know how to actually write songs. She just wrote. She wrote in her own kind of framework. She didn't know like the commercial way of writing a song, the verse, the chorus, the verse 2, bridge, chorus, etc. She just wrote. So when she wrote, she would now say, okay, how can I now segment this into verse, chorus, bridge, whatever you want kind of thing. Obviously, she didn't say it like that, but that's just the vibe that I got from it. Like, how do I now segment what I just wrote into something that's commercial, or something that is consumable, rather. Let me not say commercial, but consumable. And it's just fascinating because songwriting, music, people are looking for a formula, people are looking for what is the way to go. But Tems is a unique sound. Tems is the kind of person, she cannot go on The Masked Singer. Some people, like Michelle Williams went on The Masked Singer. She got out in the first, in her first performance, she got out because it was like, this is Michelle Williams. Like, what did you think this was? So Tems is not someone that can go on The Masked Singer because her sound is too distinct. But even like going to songwriting now, she doesn't have a formula. I watched in a recent interview she did with Angie Martinez, and she spoke about the fact that it's a freestyle. Almost everything she's done is freestyle, is what she told Billboard. And she mentions it. Oh my gosh. She mentions it from time to time, the fact that she just freestyles and just flows and just see what happens. Or she might get something in a spark of a moment and be like, Muyiwa, who's recording? Like, I need to get this down, otherwise I'm going to forget. So she seems like she's very spirit-led. It feels like a very spirit-led thing. It reminds me of the Michael movie, when Michael was like looking up in the sky like, God, what do you want to download to me? What song do you want to give me? You know, Tems feels like that girl. Obviously, maybe not that spiritual. Sometimes it's just like full vibes and just fun. But yeah, the fact that almost all she does is freestyles, and she didn't start off by doing things in a structured, typical way. It just goes to show the importance of literally being yourself. These are very simple principles, but being yourself, one, and being confident in being yourself, because you can know who you are, but still keep that mask of, oh, I know I'm this way, but I can change so I can be more palatable to these people and do it the way they want to do it. Is like, no. We're all put on this earth with a gift. We're all put on this earth to do things a certain way, which is unique to us. And I can get myself caught in that thing as well, where I have a way that I want to do something, but it doesn't make sense to the average person. It doesn't make sense to the industry, rather. And it's like, oh, should I still do it? People are going to look at me crazy. I don't even know if it's going to succeed. And you really just have to trust the gift within you. You have to trust the God that put the gift within you. And Tems is also a Christian as well. So it's just very fitting to the fact that she walks in exactly who she is. Well, as much as I obviously don't know her personally, but from what I can see and the consistency of her being herself, she has made a consistent effort to always just put herself first, in terms of, this is who I am. I'm going to put my best self forward. My best self, not my best self that people think that I am, but the actual person that I am, putting that forward and making that the product. That is what I think has really contributed to her success. Like, imagine if Tems actually went on the basket. It's just giving like April Fools. Like, what do you mean? before you even finish your verse, it's like, oh, it was Tems. Like, that's it. We're done. You know, that would be so funny. But yeah, so Tems, this is a very I really recorded this very simply. Like, it's not, I've not got that much to say because I feel like she follows a very simple framework, just done consistently, and obviously the results now compound. She has a great team around her. She knows who she is. She knows the craft that she's in. She knows what she's making and hones in on it like crazy. Like, this is who I am. This is what I'm going to give you. This is all I've got. And it works. People love her songwriting. I think she only has one album. Bear in mind. One album. This is one thing I was even talking about with someone. Like, she has one album and about like 2 or 3 EPs. Let me just confirm. Let me just confirm really quickly. So yeah, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 EPs. Well, no, 3 EPs, 1 album. She is written for A-listers, people that others have made multiple albums. The people she's worked with are still on their wish list, are still on their bucket list. She's already gone through that with 1 album and 3 EPs. So you can just see she's really paved out her own lane. And I love that for her. 3 EPs. People look down on EPs. I personally love a good EP because I feel like EPs are the thing where this is too good to not be seen. And I don't want to add too much. It's like quality over quantity kind of thing. Like, it's too good to just keep on the back burner. So I'm going to put it in this little EP, like a short film almost. It gives short film vibes in music, if I was to use like film terms. But yeah, I'm so happy for Tems. I love everything she does. I love how strategic she is in business, in her career. She seems like a very just chill girl at the same time. Like, even though she seems very sophisticated and like elegant and prestigious. She just seems like a very chill girl from Nigeria. Like, and I love that. It's like an Adele, like an Adele vibe, like Girl Next Door, but in Nigeria. Yeah. So shout out to Tems. Shout out to Tems's team, and yeah, I just wanted to shed light on some great things that I observe from people in music right now. And I speak a lot, honestly, about people that have made it in the music industry. But there are some people that I want to also shed light on that are still just on the rise, like, as they would say, new artists in the industry, even though they would have been doing it for like some years. They're still classified as new artists. So that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, I will most likely make like a video about new artists that I have seen that I'm really like rocking with right now and things that I'm learning from them in another video. But yeah, so that was the timelessness of Tems and everything about that. If this is your kind of vibe, if this is what you're interested in, I've got so many other videos on my page, so you can check them out. And yeah, I will see you in another video. I don't think I have anything else to say. Yeah, it was so straightforward. As simple as Tems is, not simple, as intentional as Tems is how intentional I was about this video, and it doesn't need me to take up so much time. So that was that, and I will see you in another video. Bye.